We've all thrown them, tossed them, hell, maybe even underhanded them into a bunker of unsuspecting soldiers. Grenades, or other throwable exploding objects, have been a staple in gaming forever. Whether they're used for tactical or deadly use, these little packages of explosive joy can either make or break certain situations. I love my grenades in video games, but I'm always disappointed when they just don't stand out. 3 grenades I absolutely love are the plasma grenade, the thermal imploder, and the monkey bomb. Let's start with the plasma grenade. It's the first thing I see in my head when I think of grenades. This little blue plasma ball of terror made younger Savior physically shake in fear when it was chucked at my face. Well, what made the plasma grenade stand out to me? You see, Halo came out during a revolutionary time we now call 2001. The other games that came out around that time were cool, but Halo was just different. With the game set in space, it needed the alien life forms to have some cool tech. And with that thought process in mind, they created the plasma grenade. The way the grenade itself works is actually pretty in-depth. When primed, the plasma grenade starts venting its coolant and ensures that the grenade doesn't stick to the individual who primed it. When thrown, the gaseous plasma begins to ionize to a degree in which, if it comes into contact with a vehicle or individual, the plasma will start to burn into the surface and adhere to it. The venting coolant will cause a small plasma generator inside to destabilize and will, in turn, cause the grenade to detonate. The grenade contains some sophisticated internal mechanism that distinguishes between its targets and the local environment. It'll stick to a soldier or a vehicle, no problem, but not to a tree or a wall. Also, the grenade will not differentiate between friend or foe, or between targets that are alive or dead. Once something has been stuck with a plasma grenade, there is essentially no way of removing it. So when you have all of these games releasing in 2001 dishing out the same old boring grenades, Halo was in the back cooking up this new tasty explosive treat that made anyone want to play around with it. My favorite use of the plasma grenade is definitely sticking it to a warthog as they drive by, just to watch the fireworks in the distance. Nowadays, Bungie isn't with Halo anymore. Instead, they're making new content on the Destiny side of things. But even with the new IP, Bungie's still making unique and beautiful grenades stretching across different uses and gameplay styles. Bungie just gets how to make their gameplay fun. Another fun grenade that isn't tied to Bungie is the thermal imploder. This lovely device came from Star Wars Battlefront. Nope, not that one. The 2015 version. When the trailer for this game dropped back at E3 2015, my jaw was on the ground. I mean, damn, these graphics still hold up today. The studio at EA used a method called photogrammetry, basically taking pictures of real environments and placing them into the game engine to display some top-notch visuals. But it wasn't the graphics that had me excited. It was that. I wanted to play with that. The thermal imploder. You'd think that because it's Star Wars that this is in some other media somewhere set in the franchise, but nope, its first appearance was in this game. The imploder functioned by compressing and heating its surrounding atmosphere, thus creating a vacuum that provides a powerful implosion within a large radius. The first explosion was a non-lethal wave of fire that would then come back to the epicenter, causing a larger secondary explosion. The grenade's design looks kind of like a thermos, and in the real world, if someone were to throw a thermos at you, I'm sure that it would probably leave a mark. As a normal ground troop, you felt like you had a chance against these bigger obstacles or larger groups of enemies. In regards to recent games, the thermal imploder is a pretty decent grenade in comparison, and it's why I hold it up so highly. Lastly, we have the monkey bomb, also known as the symbol monkey, the surprise monkey, or just the monkey. This little device is a secondary tactical grenade that first appeared on the Zombies map derives from Call of Duty World at War. While playing a jingle, the monkey bomb lures zombies towards it and then explodes. While it's active, zombies just don't pursue the players. As a kid playing Call of Duty Zombies, this little dude was a lifesaver. It was always a game of trying to figure out when the best time to utilize this tactical grenade was. Do I use it when my friends are down, or can I get them in time and not have to waste one? Or maybe there's a path filled with zombies blocking the perk that I've been eyeing the entire game, and this little monkey could be the only way of me getting to it without training all the zombies across the map. I'm not kidding when I say this, but one misthrow of just one monkey could be the reason as to why you're either in the next round or cursing your friends at 4 AM because you went down just shy from completing the Easter egg that night. I think I can speak for most fans of the Zombies franchise when I say that this little monkey bomb really made my nights every time I got it. But what about grenades and grenade-like gadgets in other games? Well, you have games like Apex Legends and Titanfall that place a modern twist on grenades by adding a little bit of flair to them. Then you have a game like Division 1 and 2 that have very boring normal grenades, but with explosive tech that's cool to deploy. Borderlands has its Singularity Grenade. The detonation of this grenade causes a gravitational singularity that pulls enemies in close before exploding. Worms has the Holy Hand Grenade, and if you ever saw this racing towards one of your units, you knew you had to get the eulogy ready. I mean, hell, even Fortnite has some unique grenades, like the Rift Nade and the Boogie Bomb. What other games let you dance with your enemy by tossing a grenade at their feet? The list just goes on, and maybe you can add to that list by letting me know what your favorite grenade is in the comments. I might have missed some hidden gems that weren't in this video. I bring up all of these games because they each have their own ways of being fun. The grenade is a piece of that fun. I said at the start that I love grenades in video games, but I'm always disappointed when they just don't stand out. And it's because it really makes or breaks a game for me. I know it's a bit odd to hear that this little thing defines whether or not I like the game, but to me, it really does. If these games aren't set in a reality-like game, such as a World War II sim, then I better see some fun and creative stuff being delivered. It allows the players more options with how they can interact with the game's world. I personally feel that sometimes people don't stop and appreciate them like I do. For me, they aren't just an item that lets me rack up the most points or eliminations. These grenades allow me to have fun with the games that they're in. The more ridiculous or creative they get, the more I end up enjoying that game. It can be as simple as its sound, the looks, or how the overall gameplay becomes affected by it. For as small as a grenade can be, it can definitely affect the way the rest of the game feels. For instance, if you have grounded and real grenades, the rest of the game will probably feel pretty similar. If you have a grenade that causes utter mayhem and destruction, yeah, well, the rest of the game will probably line up just like that. This little explosive ball of joy is a shadow of what the final product is, and we just hold it in our digital hands, not knowing the hidden message behind it all. Or not, and maybe I'm just overthinking all of this. Probably that. At least the Boogie Bomb will always be there for us.